It has now emerged that John Mativo was sent packing as Kenya Electricity Transmission Company Ketraco managing director over alleged incompetence and corruption claims worth 6 billion shillings unearthed by an individual audit. Mativo, who was fired by Ketraco board, was also blamed for delays in the completion of a project financed by the Africa Development Bank and the World Bank. The board cracked the whip by firing Mativo and replacing him with engineer Ketraco MD on acting capacity. Winfrey Owino reports.
When the chairman of Ketraco's board announced staff changes that kicked out John Mativo from the helm of the state-owned power transmission company, speculations were rife, especially after engineer Ketraco MD was introduced as the managing director on an acting capacity a week before the board's announcement at this year's Sustainable Energy Conference that took place between September 17th and 19th. 10 days later, the board confirmed what most had been speculating over, saying the decision was made after consulting the head of public service. Sources within Ketraco say Mativo was ousted following a probe into the damage of a 70-ton high-voltage transformer worth 400 million shillings that was en route to Kitale substation. Sources within Ketraco have also told KTN that there was no documentation of how the logistics firm was contracted to transport the critical equipment and that the contract was made by word of mouth and without insurance. Under Mativo's watch, finance officers at Ketraco say the firm paid 417 million shillings in fines for delayed commissioning of a Kenya-Ethiopia power project, a project that would produce power that can cover Kenya's maximum consumption. The project is part of the East African Power Pool EAPP master plan, which seeks to integrate power systems in Kenya, Ethiopia, Tanzania, Uganda and Rwanda, and was financed by the African Development Bank and the World Bank to a tune of 140 billion shillings. Kibias walks into the CEO's office at Ketraco at a time when the agency is negotiating complex major projects with partners under the public-private partnership model to fulfill Kenya's much-needed energy demands, as Ketraco plans to upgrade and expand Kenya's electricity grid. Winfrey Owino, KTN.
A year after giving the nod to